It is me, LJP Studios, back with another video, and today we are starting a new season. This is the team that we have: Harvey Nibbs, Smith. We still have Illy for this year. Wing, Craig, Savage up to 67. Yeardom, Ahmed, Bindon, Mbenge, Pereira. On the bench, as you can see, all of these players, and then the only new player is Kanu returning from his loan. So I think what I'll do is I'll look to loan Schumer, sell Buzanis, and loan Kanu. Is that everyone? Oh yeah, and loan Ahmed. I think he's already on the loan list, so that's absolutely fine. Unfortunately, if you can remember, we lost in the semi-final of the playoffs. I actually can't remember who it was to, as I shall do that. Kanu on the loan list. Ahmed, oh, he's already on the loan list. And there it is, Andy Yeardom retiring at the end of this year. And then who was the other one I wanted to loan out? Oh yeah, this man, Basil Schumer. And off camera I've already looked at free agents, but what I'll do is I'll quickly show you who has a contract expiring. Yeardom, as you know, is retiring. Is Lewis Wing, Illy returning to Nice, Sam Smith, Harvey Nibbs, Ben Elliott, Abrifa, Akande, Kanu, Buzanis, Ahmed, and that is all of them. So I'll see who I want to give new deals to, but I've already looked at free agents to save a bit of time, or quite a bit of time. And there are some really good ones. So yeah, these top few, they're not as realistic, but I just thought I'd show you, like Jorginho, Bizot, Paredes. Look at this guy. I'm not gonna sign him because that would just be really unrealistic. Vitinha, Magnani, Uzuni, Obispo, Jesus Vallejo. And look at all of these players. Like, this is absurd. But that's not. We're not here to admire the ridiculousness of all of this. We are here to simply sign new players, and these are two players that are really catching my eye, because I know you're probably screaming at me to get a new fullback, and I will, but I also think we need a new midfielder, and I think Lawrence or Swift would be a very good good option for that. But first, I really do need to find a fullback that is, like, I guess, just the quality that we need. And Daily Sink Graven, I know that's a bit unrealistic, but I think that it would just suit us. But or Jamal Lewis, I think that would be not realistic, but it would be more realistic. And then this is another guy I wanted to sign, Jacob Sorensen, but I'm gonna keep on scrolling down, and you can just see the free agents. I think this is now getting to the point as well of just regular players. Some of these I've already put on my shortlist because they are loan listed, but yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan Brewster. I'm not going to sign him because of Sam Smith, but Ryan Brewster, the once labelled Wonder Kid, is now up for free. which I personally thought was absurd. But there's not really a young fullback that's blowing me away, because I did want a fullback that was from like England or Scotland, or you know, but that's proving to not be easy. So I think what I'll do is I will just sign, if I can find him. I do really like the looks of Manquillo, but I want a proper out and out left back. There's no reason why, it's just my preference. And if we go down, how many players are on my shortlist? I really need to sort this out. One day I'll get around to doing it. One day. I do want to sign Sinkgraven. This is another player I really wanted to sign, but I just, for realism, I just can't sign him. Like, if I was just trying to do whatever I could to get him promoted, yeah, maybe I would sign him, but for realism's sake, I'm not gonna sign him. Dennis Peters or Olsen could be alright, but as I said, for realism, I think I will go for Jamal Lewis. And I actually don't know how much budget we have. That is one thing I've not actually had a look at yet. I feel like I've gone past it. No, wait, no, not. No, not. Office. Is it all the way? Yeah, here it is. Is it 4 million? 3.5 million to work with. I feel we can sign some players. We can definitely bring in some players. What have I just done? Oh, I've gone transfer history, haven't I? But after our failure to get through the playoffs, I think we are definitely going to need a new left back. I would also like to get maybe a winger or a midfielder. That's what I'd like to get, but we'll see what's available. I do want to get Swift or Lawrence. I'm not too sure who. I might be more towards Swift and treat it as if he's returning to Reading. Where is Helder Costa? He's done the rounds of a few clubs. Most notable one being Wolves. Bloody hell! I am being really forgetful today. And this would be a really good signing to start off the new season. Jamal Lewis, the Northern Irish international. I would take that any day. Crucial, yep. 4 years? Yep. Except, let's just remove that. And then if we can get that down to about, oh no, 6.7. And yep, for a really good wage and on a free, Jamal Lewis is officially a Reading player. Really happy with that. And that was one position I was really nervous about, is can I get a good enough fullback? And I can. Jamal Lewis, got experience in the EFL and in the Premier League, and now he's going to be experiencing what it's like to play for the Reading, because Jamal Lewis slots into that back line and it's getting ever stronger. I think that's going to be where we don't need to strengthen for a while. I think maybe the next like defensive area we need to improve is a new keeper. But to be honest, I'm happy. We've got Pereira, who's good enough. Ahmed and Bindon's still quite young, and Bengay, yet again a young player, and Jamal Lewis, who's already quite good in overall. But my only concern is, are like these two in midfield, are they good enough? That is my only other concern. Hopefully hopefully they are good enough, but if not, we can sign someone new. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I'm going to accept pre-season, and hopefully we can do well in that and raise a few funds to go towards more players, as we've got 4 offers. Speaking of pre-season, here we are. Why have they all got like ridiculously good teams? Like, what is that all about? I'll accept the middle one just because it's got the most amount of prize money. But let's quickly have a look, see who the 4 offers are for. It looks like 2 for Tuma and 2 for Buzanis, and I'd be correct in that assumption. What I'll do is I'm going to reject the Stevenage offer because that is slightly lower, but I will accept the Bristol offer. As for Tuma, I think I'll just accept either, just to give him some game time. I'll accept that. Don't know why it's taking so long to do everything, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'll do another 1 year. 1 year loan. I'll see how they perform in pre-season, and then we'll go from there. If they put in a consistent performance, and I'll be checking their match rating after every match that I play them in. I'll see if they're up to standard. If not, I'll bring in a new player for the midfield. Because Dean Buzanis does depart for 270,000 to Bristol Rovers, and that pretty much restores what we had to pay. I think we lost a bit of money from the transfer of Jamal Lewis, and I think that's not completely but near enough done the job. As our first match against Racing de Ferrol, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they're in the 2nd tier of Spain. I believe, I could be wrong about that. This is so delayed. Harvey Nibbs transfer from Granada. I'm not going to accept any of these. For the most part, I want to keep my squad. I don't really want to change it all that much. We got a good crop of players. I don't think it's necessary to change. If I like who we've got, then there's no real need to change it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep pretty much everyone. As you see, I sold Buzanis, but And apart from loaning a few young players out, that's all the business I want to do. As we will start it, I'm going to start the best lineup I have, and that is a massive win. Ahmed and Harvey Nibbs score in quick succession. As did the players drop good performances? I can't see them, so it must have been brought off. Craig and Savage. Okay, that's not really good enough. Craig getting a 6. I'm monitoring it. He's under close watch by the board, as we've got an offer for our #1 keeper, Joel Pereira, and I can confirm he is not going anywhere. To be honest, definitely not. Definitely not. Nico Bayer. I would be tempted and sign maybe a more younger keeper, but I'm not going to. As our next game is against Zwolle, and I don't know why it's taking so long to get to. That's probably a loan for Tuma. But which club has he chosen? He chose Cantazaro. I believe that's in Italy. I believe. I could be wrong. Probably am. As we've got an offer for Jeriel Dorset. I don't really want to let him go. So I want to keep him here. Great player to have. Plus he's from a unique nation in Montserrat. You don't see many players from there nowadays. So I don't really see a need to change many players. What I'll do is I'll rest some tired legs. I'll start Yeadom for this one. Or Dorset, that's also fine. Cooper. Or Yeadom is going down quickly. Don't really like to see it. Yeah, that rapid decline, that is a bit of a worry. That is a bit of a worry. I'm gonna be completely transparent. And a goalless result. And Craig not yet again not dropping a good enough performance. And lastly, I can't remember if they got promoted or not, but nonetheless we've played them last season in Bolton. We do struggle against Bolton. We definitely do struggle against them. And Ahmed has gone up to a 72 overall. He's our best player by 2 ratings. That is what you like to see. And yeah, proving me right. I forgot to check his rating, but I think Michael's Craig time as a starter is officially over, because simply, yeah, and that says it all really. Craig hasn't pressed in pre-season, and that is worrying. That is really worrying, because I'm now going to. Are there any good young players out for loan in midfield? I went the wrong blinking way. I can't. I'm struggling to talk. Al-Josher Kemlin could do the job. David Watson, Scottish man. Diawara. Yeah, the main person standing out to me is the Scotsman David Watson of Sporting, and I think maybe I'll sign him for the midfield. Are there any midfielders For transfer list? Probably not. Probably no one that would make a massive impact. He wouldn't want to join us, so there's no point of looking at him further than we need to. So, as a result, I think I'll sign a new defender. That has actually reminded me, seeing Bezo join a new club. Let's have a look. Okay, wow. Let's actually have a look. Did D'Angelo have a potential tag? If so, what is it? I don't know how to do apostrophes. How do you do an apostrophe? Definitely not like that. D'Angelo. Okay. Look, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Italy. Alright. Yep, there it is. Showing great potential. Alright. Okay. Okie doke. No worries at all. As I said, would have been nice to have him, but I don't think that would be a smart signing for us, because it would just ruin the team, and I think it'd be so unnecessary and pointless to sign him. Anyway, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to look for midfielders. I don't know why it's so slow today. I don't know what's happened to make it so slow, but it is for some reason. Don't blame me. Bloody hell, this just proves how many players that I've put on my short list. I could go for Sorensen. I could go for him. But okay, so Sorensen is top of my list, I think. Yeah, it's looking likely to be Sorensen, unless I can find someone else. Thiago Costa, maybe. Finley Welch. He is English, 69 overall, and he has some room to grow. You know what? I think we've just found the jackpot of our new midfielder, as Lawrence and Swift both joining new clubs. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I really want to sign Sorensen, but this man, where's he gone? There he is. Finley Welch. That's important. Yeah, I was expecting that. Do a cheeky 4-year deal. And then, yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then 5.6 million. And just like that, a new midfielder has arrived. And because Ahmed is growing quite nicely, I might check if he has a potential tag. There is Finley Welch, second free transfer And I know what you're saying. Sign a real player. Look at Reading's recent history. Tell me how many times Reading have signed someone for cash. That's all I want you to do, and then and then we can talk. So, Ahmed. No, he's still not showing potential. What about who have we just signed as midfielder? There he is. No, he's not showing potential. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. I'll try and get him off of that important squad role. I can't out of game time. Quite simply. It's just one of those things. I will take Kamara off the bench, and then I'll put Welch into that midfield. And that team is looking just from 2 signings is looking a lot better. There are still positions I want to improve, but we will go with it. Harvey Nibs. We'll see how the season we'll see how the season goes until January. Right, that is it for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down what you want to see in the future. Comment down below who you think I should sign, and I'll see you all for another video very soon. Goodbye.